Okay, if we want to create jump links, um, let me just show you what a jump link does. Um, on the top here, I have a list of links that I have created. And if I click on this jump link introduction here, it will jump to the heading introduction. And this makes your use of the website a lot more user-friendly. Now, to create a jump link editing page, so here I am in the editing section, the back end of the website, and I will click on my heading, my menu heading here, and I want to turn this into a jump. So the word introduction has been selected. I click on a link as if I were to turn it into a typical link, and that opens my dialog box. I'm going to assign a jump keyword. So in this word, intro. You can use any word you like. You can use numbers if you wish. And if you cannot separate them with spaces, there must be a dash between the words if you have more than one word. So I'm just using one word here, intro, to stand for introduction. And if I hit home and I go to the beginning of the word, I will put in a hashtag, and that assigns it as a jump. So you will put in a hashtag at the beginning of the word. I hit enter or return to create the jump. I then scroll down to my heading that I want to jump to, or my anchor point, and click on it. In this case, the word introduction. If I toggle over to the right of the screen, and I have here open my settings panel, and you can see I'm hovering over it, you can see the word settings. I'm inside that, and there's the block tab. And below the block tab, if I scroll down at the very bottom, you'll see the word advanced. And if I open that, it gives me the HTML anchor dialog box. So I here enter the word intro again. Exact same formatting, so no capitals except for the first letter as I had previously, intro. This time there's no hashtag. So you just type the same word without the hashtag. You hit return, you update, that's important, that saves your changes. We toggle now to our live page, and we will refresh the page, and this time if I scroll to the top and hit the word introduction, it brings me to my heading introduction. Now you will notice it tends to chop off the top of the heading, and in order to avoid that, what I would advise you do is we go back into the back end, we keep our jump introduction. If we click on that, you see our jump is good. It's our anchor point we will change, and the destination of that is I'm going to change this time to a point above the heading in a block called a spacer. You can see it grayed out, and if you go over to the left, you'll see if I hover over on the panel above it, you see the word spacer. If you go into the plus tab above and type the word spacer, it will give you the spacer block, and you can drop that in anywhere you want. Spacer here we use to separate content so that you don't compress, say, in this case, the headings with the header or that I want to jump to. So instead of jumping to the word introduction, I'm now going to jump to the spacer which I created. Now you can enlarge and reduce the size of the spacer. The spacer works as a block. So I click on that and go over to my settings panel. Within block, I scroll down to advanced, and I have the option to assign it as an anchor. I now type in the word intro, and I hit return, update my page. I can now go back to my live page, refresh that, and if I scroll to the top and hit the word introduction, this time it will bring me to the heading, but will not be chopped off because I've used the spacer instead of the heading as my anchor point. So just a quick refresh. I go back to my live page. To create a jump link, you first of all create your jump by selecting your heading, creating your link, typing in your keyword, your jump keyword, and assigning a hash to the beginning of it. You then go to your anchor point. In this case, it's my spacer bar. You go over, once that's selected, to your settings panel, which is selected there, down to advanced, and type in your anchor word under the HTML anchor box. You update, and you should have created your jump and anchor point.